I'm a Bigfoot researcher, an author. I'm a lot like I do the same thing all you guys do. No, I lucked out and got on a show. I get to work with Dr. Mireya. It's awesome. We've been at it for 6 years. Just to cover this right now before we get on stage tomorrow, we have not been canceled.
What?
Our show has not been canceled.
Thank God.
So we're...
Just started watching
we had 6 seasons, and then Warner Brothers bought out Discovery Plus. Now Netflix is in the mix, and all these managers are
HBO Max, bro.
find those. Nobody can decide who we're supposed to be talking to. They'll get it sorted out. At that time, then they'll let us know if we have it or not. It's a 50-50. So, I mean, I can't say we have it. I can't say we don't have it, but it's in other people's hands, not ours.
What state you going to?
Well,
See, that's a loaded question.
that I can answer. We want to go to British Columbia.
Amen on the British Columbia.
No, where else do we want to go?
I don't know, Russ. Where else do we want to go? British Columbia. Oh, that's different.
Yeah.
That's different.
Montana.
That might just be us.
Hey, anybody want to start a movie? We're gonna go someplace better.
So,
I've got a camera right here.
is that the iPhone 15 or 16?
No, it's a dying Android.
Oh man, no. All right, we need someone else. No. Jane Goodall was in Ecuador, and she had multiple reports of what was described to her by several locals that she really trusted and really knew.
I'm right behind you.
The area,
It's supposed to take
the
I had 6
animals,
months. What are you doing?
as something like a tailless large ape, and all the descriptions fit what we describe as a Bigfoot. And she always, and she said one of her biggest regrets, she sadly passed away last year, one of her big regrets was that she couldn't sort of follow up on that because she had to go, and she was on a different mission, but she always sort of wanted to go back, and so I think it would be great if we could go to the same spot, talk to the same people, and sort of carry on from there.
That's cool. I like that a
We're
lot.
gonna start a GoFundMe. You guys are all the first ones. No, I'm just kidding. Notice how quiet we're taking I mean, we like the idea, but I don't know.
You just lost your audience.
No, but you should invite the producers for the next network here.
Right.
And they'll be like, okay, here we go.
Yeah.
We're doing it.
So I'm Bryce Johnson. Just kidding. I'm Mireya Mayer, and I'm a primatologist and a National Geographic explorer. And before Expedition Bigfoot, I honestly had no involvement in Bigfoot research, and frankly, no interest. It just wasn't what I did, right? I was off in Madagascar, South America, Congo, Rwanda, all of these places. And I did a show for Mark Burnett for History Channel called Expedition Africa. One of the network executives moved from history to discovery and then rang me up and said, hey, we are in the process of assembling a team and I really, really want you to be on it. And I was like, sounds good, right? And then he said, it's for a project called Expedition Bigfoot. And I'm like, I don't know. But then it really talked to me about wanting to ground the show in science and explain the methodology and the sort of the same tools and same methods that I use as a primatologist to habituate gorillas or track animals that had never been studied or photographed, which is something I'd done my entire career. And of course, discovering a new species, which was the world's smallest primate. He's like, come on, we want you to go full circle, discover the biggest. Anyway, it wouldn't be a discovery because I know a lot of people have had experiences and seen it, but bring it into the science books. So I thought, well, that sounds sort of interesting, and it's at the heart of what science is all about, which is curiosity and wonder. So I agreed, and then I met the wonderful team that I've gotten to work with for the last 6 years, and the crew, which we don't speak enough about, but they're amazing, and we all became like family. I mean, really. And we looked forward to being out there together all the time. we were always very serious about our research, but we also had a lot of fun out there.
No, we didn't.
He didn't. He didn't just because he's grumpy and miserable all the time. We had a lot of fun. Yeah. So that's how I got involved, and then now I get to travel to these conferences. This really being one of my favorites because I love this area, the folks that I met here last year. So I was really excited to come back. But it's also just such a great way to connect with you guys and talk to you, and also share stories from the field and behind the scenes that we don't get to really tell very often. So that's my story. Thank you
I
for
love
coming.
it. Thank you.
I know we're going. You didn't. I didn't clap for you either. Well, hit
They
Turtle
didn't
Man,
clap
and then
for
we'll go
you.
back around. Why don't you go first, and then we'll run down the line of that. We'll just start. Tell the story. Yeah, who are you?
Well, hang on. On three.
On three.
One, sorry, 2, 3.
Live action news. We're down here at the Bigfoot Festival. Wow, out here doing some food meeting, I reckon. Anyway, Turtle Man here live action. Will be over across the street there doing next week. You'll meet all these folks here doing on the stage. We got Hillbilly Huckleberry and all them there. Introduce yourself to you, but this is Turtle Man live action. Diamond Jim in front of you there. He'll be sitting there with me doing some live. The White, the Shenandoah Squash will be here. Live action every day, all day. Come over to the booth and see us. I've been catching turtles since I was 7 years old. I have tracked a Bigfoot, seen him 9 times. Got it on film. Check it out on Turtle Man's official channel. Turtle Man's Hunt for Bigfoot. Y'all check that out. I had to put a few little stuff in there to make it interesting, but I really did see it 9 times.
Okay.
Nice.
Passing it on down.
I'm glad I didn't have to follow that.
So, actually, I'm going to do mine again like that.
I am not.
All right, I'm Buck. We originally started out on a television show called Mountain Monsters. It started back in 2013. We did nine seasons of it. Show never officially, like you guys, the show never officially got canceled, but it's not coming back. So we decided to start our own adventure. We're on YouTube under the Sons of Appalachia. We do all sorts of crazy stuff, and we have fun.
Amen.
Guys, it is so fun and so funny. I especially love the bit where you tried those jelly beans.
Oh,
It was so good. It was so good.
but we like to have fun. We like to have a good time. We're very thankful to be back here. This is one of our favorite events that we come to. We've been here multiple times, and it's a great time every time. So we appreciate y'all coming out. We'll be around to get pictures, sign autographs. We're going to hang out and have a good time.
Can I add something to Buck's testimony here?
Nope, you had your chance with Turtle Man.
Now this is about y'all. This is about y'all. First time I got to meet these boys was down here a few years ago, and I went up to them. We was talking, and I think it was Bill. I was talking about the show. I said, Wild Bill. I'm sorry, but I said I'm from Virginia. Them's West Virginia boys.
How big do they grow the boys?
I'm the run of the litter, Huckleberry. But I talking to Wild Bill. I said, you know, boys, I'm going to tell you, I watched your show, and I'll be honest, the thoughts of you West Virginia hillbillies with guns in the woods scares me worse than every monster you might find.
Well, that tells me you're a little smarter than I thought you were.
Anyway, I have something to add too. If y'all don't know who I am by now, I was on Call the Wild Man on Animal Planet, and my show was that Call the Wild Man.
What was it?
I Call the Wild Man.
You didn't have your antenna turned the right way.
I don't know, because I was raised up in Kentucky, born wild. I stayed in the woods since I was 7, and they called me the Wild Man. So we makes sense.
Makes sense.
By the way, how many of you have been to this festival before? Raise your hand. All right, cool. How many of you have never been to a Bigfoot convention?
Oh, you guys are in for
Oh.
Welcome to the weird, because we embrace it.
How many of you have had an experience? Oh, wow.
Things on TV.
Nice. Okay. Very good.
okay. How many of you guys watch Expedition Bigfoot? Who's your favorite, me or Mireya?
Mireya! Mireya! Mireya!
Next round,
by the way, you guys, during this little, let's call it hiatus of Expedition Bigfoot, I did start up something called the Explorer Society. If you go to my website, we do live streams every couple of weeks. We do a lot of different things. Russ and I do like private expeditions and camp outs. You get discounts on a bunch of different things. So if you haven't joined, there's a 7-day free trial, so check it out. Everything's recorded and on the website, so you can catch up on everything we've done. Matt has been on. I know that you have been on multiple times. The cast of the Expedition Bigfoot has been on. I gotta get you guys on.
Yeah, we're down with that.
You guys gotta come on. You guys gotta come on. So anyway, please take a look at it and see if it's something you'd enjoy. But it is a lot of fun, and all of them are live Q&As, so you can ask questions of all the guests that come on. There's a beautiful episode that Jeff Meldrum did. It was actually my first episode, which I now love that he was my first guest on there. So anyway, check it out if you can.
All right, moving on to Mild Bill.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Russell Ford. My name is William Knapp, better known as Wild Bill. I don't know how I got that hat on. But like Buck said, we was on Mountain Monster. We had like 9 seasons. And got to work with these pros here for several years. And it's been a blast. And one of my favorite things to do is come here and get to meet all that Mrs. Mireya, Mr.
Well, you've
Ford,
met them.
Jim, this is one of my favorite things to do.
Nice
Is
to
come
meet
to,
you, Bob
yes ma'am.
Nice to meet you.
Yes ma'am. Yes. One of my favorite things to do is come to these Bigfoot events. It's awesome. You get to have a blast and make people's day. And it's God given. I mean, it don't get no better.
Oh, for Christ's sake, don't start crying.
Oh,
Bill.
stop!
Not again. Not again.
Hey, I will say
Russell.
this. I will say.
It's not your turn,
I
man.
know. I want to say something about Bill real quick. He comes
lady
across as
present.
Wild Bill, but this man served our country. He's a Marine through and through. If you can't tell, he's a solid guy.
Well, you do. And right here's another Marine too.
Buck, tell us about you.
Well, it all started back I had an encounter with a Bigfoot when I was 14 years old, and I've been chasing the damn thing ever since. When I first started, there wasn't no books that I could get a hold of, and I went to the elders and learned what they had. Now I'm hooked up with the SOA team, and we hunt everywhere. We did on Mountain Monsters. I love the SOA team. We're tearing it up. Met Mireya, Russell, Turtle Man. Met all them people, all these people again. We're just like a big family up here. Once you start running around, and some of your family you don't want to claim. You still But I've been after Bigfoot since I'm 14 years old. Like I said, I'm 69 now. So one of these days I may retire, but I'm starting with the new generation, and he's going to do technology where I can't. So we're staying at it.
That sounds
Thank you all for coming out here, and I hope you had a great time. Love coming to Townsend, Tennessee, buddy.
Yes.
Hey everybody, I'm Matt. I grew up just over the state line in northeast Georgia, and I had an encounter when I was 17. He was 4. We're about the same age, so we've been chasing the squad for about the same time. But I did start doing field research in about 2004. My encounter was in '99. It was sort of confusing and shocking, and eventually got introduced to the idea that maybe it was a Sasquatch that my friends and I encountered. So I started doing extensive research in North Georgia, here in Western North Carolina, Eastern Tennessee, all around the Southern Appalachians here. Started spreading that across the country and met people like Matt Moneymaker and Cliff Barrickman and the legendary Bobo, who are great friends of mine I've worked with for a long time. And then through their kindness and generosity, I got to work on their show, Finding Bigfoot, for several episodes. So now, for the last 7 years, I've been producing and co-hosting a podcast with them called Bigfoot and Beyond with Cliff and Bobo. If any of you have heard it, I think you'd enjoy it. If you hadn't heard it, you would keep up with those guys. But still chasing Sasquatches too. I don't think I'll ever stop. I have not seen one yet, but I've heard and experienced a lot of really interesting, spooky, awesome things. And very glad to be here in Southern Appalachia. Like when I grew up, when I first started doing field research and trying desperately to find a single other person that had an interest, that would talk about the subject, or if they had an experience would talk about it, it was like fully insane. I don't think I've met any Sasquatch Southern Appalachia and see so many people in one place interested in the same thing that I am. It's like you say, it's God-given. It's a real gift. So thank you all for being here. You make these things important.
Yeah. You always want to make working for the fans to be what it is.
Yeah.
I just want to add, because Matt is a really humble, modest guy.
Absolutely.
Brilliant. Please go to his presentation. You will be blown away. And take a look at his book. In my opinion, it is the best Bigfoot book out there. So please, please go and see his talk and go visit with him tomorrow. So yeah.
That's very well. Thank you so much.
I like it.
All right, you guys. We would love to take pictures with everyone. If we still haven't signed your posters, we're happy to do that. But once again, I think you all know we are incredibly grateful that you're here, and we're really looking forward to tomorrow. Thank you.
We're grateful. Thank you.